Hey, how's it going, everybody? Kaz again from the quality department. And in this video, what we're going to cover today is mods, otherwise known as modifications. Now, let's go ahead. Let's start by taking our notes out. Let's make sure that in this video, if we need to pause anything, right? If we need to, reach out for any questions, we make sure we do so, because remember, quality equals profitability. All right, so it's not the most interesting topic, but it is one of the most important topics. I'm going to go through a few different terms with you guys. All right, let's start off with what a mod is. A mod is literally a change to the policy, all right, a modification to the policy. And we need to get approval from the client, right? Company says, hey, we made this change. We need to get a yes from the client saying, I accept the change. It's a legal contract, okay? Now, a few terms I want to go through with you guys. Number one is NTO. NTO stands for not taken offer. All right, so if a modification is not completed, all right, it's going to result in an NTO, a not taken offer, or otherwise known as not taken out. Where a bulletin is an incomplete, a mod is an NTO. Okay. Next thing that we're going to go over is a COD. A COD just means cash upon delivery. Sometimes we need to collect some cash due to a change, which we'll learn about a little bit later. Third thing is a rating, guys. Ratings are very common with mods. It's an example of a mod. So a rating, just like it sounds, is an increase in price, right? Just like when you go and you're driving 90, 100 miles an hour on the highway, cop pulls you over, gives you a speeding ticket, your insurance goes up. Well, let's say you have diabetes. You have more chance of dying, all right? So the company says, hey, you need to pay this extra amount to get coverage. All right, so that's a rating. Another term that's very, it's used a lot with ratings is RT99. So whereas a rating is an increase in price, and RT99 is the opposite. And RT99 means, hey, let's keep the same price, but we're going to lower the coverage a little bit so you don't have to sacrifice the protection for your family just because you might not want to take that increase in price, that rating. All right. Next thing that we have is a trial. Trial is an example of a mod. Now with trials, as you guys know, a trial, we don't take the money out when we when we actually go out and we write the contract. A trial, the cash is taken out upon approval. So sometimes with trials, believe it or not, policy gets approved standard. There's no change. There's no increase in price. Nothing changes. We just need to make a quick phone call. Hey, Joe, how's it going? How's everything going? Good, good. Hey, listen, great news. Policy's approved. Just need to make sure we can start drafting that $100 a month for you. Client says yes, that's good to go. That's ALP on the books for your week right there. Okay. Or sometimes your trial does have a rating, same type of situation. Hey, congratulations, your policy's approved. It's only $20 more a month, $5 more a week. All right, and we get that trial put in place. And then finally, last is a signed amendment. It's exactly what it sounds like. We just need a signature because there's going to be a change, a modification to the policy. We just need a signature. Now, being that we're virtual, everything's going to be done through email, which we'll make sure we cover with you, and your managers will cover with you as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is I do want to take a quick look at the mod tracker just so you can see how similar it is to the bulletin tracker. And actually, it's going to be a lot easier, all right? Everything's going to stay the same. A lot of similarities. We have the agent, we have the policy number, we have the client's name, all the way over to the mod date. Now, just like the bulletin date, all right, you have a mod date. Mods come out the same day as bulletins, which, as you recall, is Wednesday, okay? Now, with a mod, guys, write this down. Mods, you have 16 days to work before it opens to quality. Remember, with bulletins, we have 7 days to work until it opens to quality. And with a mod, you have a month and a half. There's no exact date, but a month and a half to complete before it goes NTO'd, before it's NTO'd. So with a bulletin, it's 10 days. So you can see you have a little bit more time to work them. However, make sure you're being just as urgent with the work, because let me give you an example. If I'm the client and I get a letter saying policy's approved, there's a modification, your agent's going to reach out to you in the next couple of days, all right, and you're the agent and you don't reach out for 3-4 weeks, Well, put yourself in the client's shoes. They're expecting a call and you're not reaching out. So make sure you're being just as urgent with those. Okay? You have a management date, which you guys can see in the column. It's going to be the same as what we talked about before. We also have an open to agency, which is, and this is just as open to agency, but that means open to quality. Okay? That's our date. So 16 days after it comes out. We have NTO, which is the NTO date, just like we talked about what an NTO is. We have a COD, which is the cash upon delivery. You'll see a couple different examples, like $17, $30 a month, $10 a month. That's just the amount of money that we need to take. All right. Cash upon delivery. We have an RT99, which is just examples of, the different changes in coverage. And then we have the signed amendment. And then finally, all the way to the right, we have the reason for the modification, just like a bulletin. We either need to get this client approved with the rating, we need the trial put in place. So these are just the reasons for your modifications, exactly. All right. No one is going to care about your business more than you're going to care about your business. So feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to make sure that you ask as many questions. Follow up with your management, all right, as much as you can. All right, because ultimately, the better your quality is, the more money in your pocket, and hey, who's going to complain about that? All right, other than that, it's great teaching this part of the business. This is something that I love in business because from my own personal experience with the business, I've seen a huge increase in my renewals. I've seen a huge increase in my bonuses strictly because I put a huge focus on mods and on bulletins. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. This is my number. Text me, give me a call. Until next time, guys, we'll see you soon. All right, have a great day.